This is not just a fraud problem. This is a California problem.
Stop the theft. If you don't, we will be coming.
The fire is moving so fast, and it's fueled by these strong, strong winds.
What are you doing at this point to earn back people's trust?
I am going to spend every moment that I can making sure that I am in as many areas as possible.
Every night, it's just packed. Drug user, fentanyl user. If we try to open up and close our door to get in, we have to fight people to do that.
Could a new era for California be on the horizon? We are now just under 2 days from the polls opening for the state's primary election. Voters in the Golden State are looking for candidates with solutions to fix mass homelessness, fraud, wildfire threats, as well as the cost of living crisis, really. With Californians paying more than the rest of the U.S. for gas, for rent, health care, electricity, and more. On top of voting for a new governor, with Gavin Newsom term limited, California's largest city of Los Angeles is in the midst of a contentious mayoral race where current mayor Karen Bass could be voted out, potentially replaced by a former reality TV star.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I had to take a minute to run for mayor. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air.
The most recent poll practically a toss-up between Mayor Bass, Los Angeles City Councilmember Nithya, Raman, Spencer Pratt, known for his early 2000s stint on the Hills. And for more on this pivotal race, we are joined by Rae Huang, who is running to be the next mayor of Los Angeles. Ray, it's great to be speaking with you, and we're less than 2 days from the primary. Polls showing this very tight race right now. We saw everyone on the leaderboard. We saw Mayor Bass, Councilwoman Raman, Spencer Pratt. You're there as well. How is your vision for the future of LA different than those three, and what sets you apart?
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on and asking. You know, what sets me apart from all the other campaigns and candidates is that I really believe in systemic change. We cannot continue to have the status quo, but it can't look like what Spencer Pratt and Donald Trump has been offering. What we need is a real systems change that comes from people at the bottom and is supported by people who are on the ground trying to create change for our city. We've seen significant efforts by the community already, passing important measures like Measure ULA, Measure A. We've passed the Olympic wages. But time and time again, what we're seeing is our electeds not staying in keeping with our community members and weakening the things that we've done and delaying the important measures and laws that we need to be able to help Angelenos stabilize themselves.
Yeah, you built a reputation on being so candid. I want to ask, because there is a report that Councilwoman Raman's campaign urged you to drop out of the race. Did that happen?
Yes, I know I never had a conversation directly with their campaign, but one of my campaign managers alerted me to the fact that they had called and urged me to drop out. And, you know, look, they contacted me just 2 weeks ago. You know, we were already in the race, ballots had already been dropped. And the kinds of conversations that we need to have is just it's too late. And honestly, here's the thing, is that ultimately, you know, I have been consistent in my messaging that we need a systems change. We can't continue to reform the same system over and over again. We know it's not working. I often will say that it's not that the system is broken. The system is working exactly as it's designed to work. And in this moment, we need to change it altogether. One that actually supports people who are on the ground, again, like I said earlier, to really be able to ensure that our lives and our bodies are not places of profit for corporations, but really we need to ensure that homes are for people, that our economy is for working people, and we ensure that people can be able to get around the city safely. And we can talk about real public safety, which means that we make our streets safe. And I'm not talking about homicides, because our homicides numbers have gotten down. Crime is actually down while police numbers are down. What we need to do is ensure that we are putting resources into our communities to be able to stay stabilized so we're not in survival mode mode over and over and over again.
Yeah, survival mode. I hear that. I think some people were surprised. In response to this, Spencer Pratt actually applauded you. He posted on X, quote, "Rae Huang is a real one. I disagree with her on almost everything, but I respect that she actually walks the walk, unlike these corrupt champagne socialists like Raman." And then you reply, and you definitively distance yourself from Pratt. You post, quote, "I want to make clear right now that Spencer Pratt does not deserve any voice or soundbite in my campaign or in the city that I love. His rhetoric, platform, and campaign is the antithesis to who I am fighting for, and what our campaign is all about." Adding, quote, "Spencer is an opportunist, dehumanizing the vulnerable to advance his media career. He has no interest in meeting the needs of the majority of Angelenos." These are strong words. You know, Pratt's messaging, it has resonated with so many in Los Angeles and beyond. Why is he unfit to be mayor in your eyes?
I mean, if you look at all of his policies, it is about dehumanizing people. It is about criminalizing the poor. And what I have been doing is that I've been calling out, and like many actually other interfaith clergy across this country. I am a pastor, by the way. You know, that is, I'm not trying to run to be a pastor of Los Angeles, but it does inform who I am. And what we often will say that what we're fighting is we're fighting poverty, not the poor. And what Spencer Pratt is doing and the kind of rhetoric that we find that fits in this MAGA, style of campaign is that they use this fear mongering to be able to scare us into submission. And this fear right now, this form and this tactic is unhealthy for all of us, for our whole society, for our community, and especially for Los Angeles. And so I am really right now trying to do my best to be able to say, look, we can change our systems. We need hope. That is the only thing that's going to be able to change the politics and the unhealthy environment that we currently have. And ultimately, we need to really learn how to love and care for one another again.
Rae Huang with a message of hope tonight, a candidate for LA mayor. Really appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.